What's happening, YouTube? It's about that time. I'm going to be getting the new impeller for the 2018 Sea-Doo Spark Trixx. Now, I have the exact same impeller for my 2016 Sea-Doo Spark, but this is the #1 upgrade, as I've stated in other videos, what you should be doing when you have a Sea-Doo Spark and you feel like you want more oomph out of the thing. So the Trixx has the same exact kind of body style and chassis as the regular Sea-Doo Spark. However, it has the high variable trim. So with that being said, as we've seen before and as I've said before, let's do the comparison between what the stock is, what the scat track is, and why I want to purchase something called a Solas from Impros with a special pitch on it. Now, there's a forum called Green Hulk that has a plethora of information from anybody who wants to be or is a jet skier. So there's a thread called the Solas 1217 or the Scat Track 1214. Inside of this thread, there's an individual with the tag REW2424 who does a full comparison of the impellers, mainly the Solas, from the 1213 to the 1217. So in here, this gentleman tested a 1213 and he said, okay, this thing's got pretty good top speed, but no hole shot. Then he went down, or up, I should say, to the 1217 pitch. He said it had a killer hole shot, but there was no mid-range or lower mid-range than it could have been after trying the 1215, which is what he settled on. He said it's got the same killer hole shot, and it rips your arms off at 25 to 35 miles an hour when you hit the gas. Now, that's where I felt that was most important after seeing all of his pictures and his runs all done actually in this thread. He took pictures of top speeds and also kind of did a play-by-play what he thought after each one. Now, I've tried, this is my disclaimer, I've tried skis with the Scat Track, and I've tried them with the Solas, the regular unpitched Solas ones, like the 1217, and there's night and day. Another thing to note, too, is wear rings, and I'll get to that afterwards. Okay, so right here you can see he tried the 1213, and this is where he said it was kind of good in the higher end but not lower. Here's the 1217 where he said it had the killer hole shot, and then the 1215, which is where he said, all right, this is the best of both worlds, and this is where I want to be. So this is why I bought it. This was 2016. This is when I bought my impeller for my 2016 Sea-Doo Spark. So going back to Impros, and this is where you can customize what you want out of this. So let's scroll down to the impeller that I have and the one I want. So let's go to nothing right now. So this is the Solas SK CD Concord, and this is where I saw it first. So it's 212.63. So it's a pretty pricey upgrade, but for the performance you get and you're looking for something kind of substantial, you can't get anything better. So it's stock at the 1214 pitch. Let's go down here and make that special pitch. So I have a Sea-Doo Spark. 2014 to 2018 is nothing real different, but I do have a 2018, so let's choose it. The 2019 year is going to be the same. I'm assuming they're going to come out with it as soon as that kind of ticks up to 2019. But the impeller pitch is the most important part of this. And as you can see, custom specifications. If you do any sort of custom pitching, they have to machine that, and they're going to give you a little bit of an upcharge. So I'm going to choose the 1215, and this is what I'm actually going to be purchasing. So as you see, the price is $252.63. But again, due to the fact that through that forum, that gentleman stated exactly what he thought about each one, I'm going to go with that again just because it seemed like the best fit. Okay, so the next thing is, what do we do for the wear rings? Now, I was going to get a stainless steel wear ring, and I have in the past. What I have felt, this is just me, some people swear by them, but I have felt more cavitation with the stainless steel wear ring because it doesn't have that same sort of give with plastic. And it also doesn't seem like it seats properly, but again, that's for people, the Solas one, but that's for people who kind of swear by that, and good for you, but really what it felt to me was I just felt safer with that plastic wear ring too. Let's say if I go into the shallows, I kick up some rocks, it gets caught in the wear ring. I don't want to damage the shaft or the motor or the hole or anything. I just want it to break the wear ring, and then I can put another one on. So at $50, sometimes you can find them cheaper or more expensive. Takes you about a half hour to fix. What I would do in this case, which has happened to me before, I'll be driving and all of a sudden something will happen where the rear ring will break. I'll limp it back or push it back or swim it back to the trailer. I'll get on the trailer, or you could tow it too with the other skis. I always have two with me. Tow it to the ski, put it on the trailer, replace the wear ring since I already have one, and then just get back out there. So again, it's more of a peace of mind for me to have that plastic wear ring. I would rather it break than me having to break something else. Okay. So that's my thought process. Another thing is when you're doing an impeller replacement, you need the spline tool. I already have this from my last ski, and I plan on using that again. So this is kind of a super pumped time for me because I'm going to be purchasing this, and we're going to be installing it, and then hopefully the summer can't come quick enough. It's in the heat of the winter right now, so to speak, and we're going to be replacing it through the winter. We're also probably going to be sending out the ski to be tuned, the CPU for the ski to be tuned also. I don't want to do it again just because the price increase over time, and plus people do it for so cheap now. Unless I can find some of those tunes online, I'm going to find the most cost-effective way to do it, since the Sea-Doo Spark Trixx was a little bit more money. Now, I did get it $1,000 off, but even so, my initial Sea-Doo Spark cost me $5 grand. This one cost me $6 grand. So I'm going to be just kind of cheaping out on this as best as I can while getting the most performance out of it, and then we're going to go from there. So anyways, this is what the goal is, and that's what we're going to be doing. And the next thing I'm going to be doing too, to the green ski is a sneak peek, is a reverse mechanism. So I'm pretty excited about that. Even though reverse isn't that important, I'm going to be fishing off of it, so I'm going to be pretty excited about that too. And if anybody wants to learn more about pitching on props or impellers or boats, this is kind of it's boatingmag.com goes through a full reasoning and why it's important to know what the pitching of impellers are, or propellers. They both do the same thing, and why they kind of exist. So this is what you should read if you're kind of interested in it and want to know a little bit more about it. But yeah, I plan on getting this impeller. Thanks to Impros. Again, not sponsored, but I've done it before, and I had questions for them, and you could actually reach directly out to them right here, and they'll talk to you real time. And it's helped me in the past, and recommend you use it if you have any questions. Anyways, hope everybody has a good winter, and those in the summer, hope you're enjoying your skis. I'm a little bit jealous, but can't wait for that summertime. Can't wait to get back on the water. Everybody enjoy, and if you have any comments or you want to talk to me about anything, or let me know your thoughts about the Solas or Scat Tracks, or what your experience has been, leave a comment below. Let's chat about it. Anyways, have fun out there.